just yet, but we're going to keep working on this. Tom, please tell us if you've got some sound from us. Here are our sponsors for today's broadcast. First game sponsor, H&R Block, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, LeMond Meats, Napoleon State Bank, Stone's Farm Service is bringing you the pregame, Gill and Howell Funeral Home, Acre Automotive Group, By-Ride Auto, Decatur County Recycling, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Walters Tires, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, Walpy Heating and Cooling, Ford Abstract, Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, Fleetwood Chevrolet, and Fry's A&W. Thank you all for your sponsorship throughout the thing. And hey, I believe people can hear us now, so Betsy, we need to probably go over all the information that we had already given them, which wasn't very much.
Well, that was a great warm-up for us, just to, as I am sitting in for the iconic Margaret Davis, who is maybe sunning herself there in the sunny state of Florida. And so I'm understanding that I'm supposed to, add the color commentary. And so I don't think anybody can be more colorful than Margaret.
Yeah, you don't have to feel pressure to try to be as colorful as her because sometimes her colorfulness gets us in trouble.
Trust me, I don't feel pressure. I couldn't live up to it, nor do I even want to try.
Whenever
so as we continue to get set up here for our listening audience right now, we are 5 minutes or so away from warm-ups, getting ready to split up into court time for the Brownstown Central and the North Decatur Chargers.
Just put your stuff here and you can get it when you go
I'm
around.
Betsy Littmer. As I said before, sitting in for Margaret Davis, who's on vacation, wasn't able to make it here. So
and Becky.
And Becky as well, yes.
Sister Becky.
Sister Becky, off to Florida they go. And so Julie Record, who'll be calling the play-by-play, has asked me to fill in for her. So I'm happy to do that. Been around Charger volleyball for a long time.
Sure have. Hey, we are going to get a couple of commercials.
Sounds good to me. Take it away.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gill and Howell Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gill and Howell Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. By-Ride Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, By-Ride Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. By-Ride Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, Call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Okay, we're back. Can you hear me, Betsy?
I can hear you just fine, Julie. What
Good.
about you hearing me?
I can hear you just fine, and we're back here at Mitchell High School Gymnasium for regional action between the North Decatur Lady Chargers and the Brownstown Central Lady Braves.
That's
Is that
correct.
right?
Yes.
Yes. We're happy to be here, and both teams have qualified to play in this regional. And the winner of this match will play Linton Stockton, which we saw that game earlier between Linton Stockton and North Posey, and what a match it was.
Yeah, Julie,
Very, very
it was a 5-set match in which the Miners from Linton Stockton came away victorious. I believe that they have the number 1 ranking in 2A, and North Posey was at 3A, if what we're being told is correct. And looks like the Chargers here are taking the court first, and probably will be the guest on the scoreboard. And so after this time frame here, well, I'm guessing, I don't know, maybe in about 5 minutes they'll get their full warm-up because nobody's on the net at this point. But winner from Brownstown Central Braves and the Lady Chargers will go on to play, as you said, the Miners from Linton Stockton.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to start off talking a little bit about last weekend, about the Lady Chargers being victorious in the sectional. We've got some information to pass on to you in regards to that. Obviously, North Decatur played very well in beating Hauser, Switzerland County, and South Ripley in sectional 45 that was held at Southwestern Hanover. Some kids that had big games in the sectional action. Ella Kuntz, senior Ella Kuntz, was really good. She had 35 total kills for the 3 matches, and she ended up block-wise, I don't know, I think she had 17 blocks, and she had 10 blocks in the championship game alone. So that's really good. Freshman Miley Scudder was on fire most of the sectional with 14 kills in that last match. She hit at a .480. That's pretty good for that game, and a hitting efficiency. Kind of think about it as baseball stats, and that'll give you an understanding. Other kids that played very well, and they played well enough to get selected to the all-sectional
Yeah, we
team.
had quite a few.
We had actually 6 kids get selected. Ella Kuntz, we had Hannah Gorel, who just played outstanding in the back row. Miley Scudder, who may be the only freshman that made the all-sectional team. We got Miss Haley, Kelsey Haley, who did a great job at setting. She made the all-sectional team. Sydney Rolls and Maddie Allen. And we also can pass on all-conference recognition to 2 girls, Ella Kuntz and Hannah Gorel. And Coach of the Year was Ashley Gauck.
Yeah, it was an incredible season. In their conference, they were 5-1, and the Chargers come in here today, 21-11. As we were mentioning, potentially off air earlier, thinking we might have been on air, is that Brownstown Central and North Decatur have pretty identical records. 21-13 for the Braves and 21-11, as I said, for the Chargers. And though they haven't played each other during the season, they have met up against each other in the summer league that they both participated in, I believe, in the Jennings County area. So Coach Gauck, after the big sectional win last week, coming back for the pep session, was excited, for the opportunity to face the Braves today, as she knows that the same team that played them this summer is not the same team coming in here today.
No. I remember talking to her after the sectional victory about how far this team has evolved, and it has made this sectional championship very special to her. This is Ashley's 5th sectional championship, and that ties her for the most in school history overall.
And I might
all
even add,
sports at 5.
I might even add, she's done that in 7 seasons. 7 seasons.
That she kind of makes us look bad, Betsy. So that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to
I
throw
don't
any
know
more
about
accolades
you,
around.
But I'm just going to say, like, I did coach Ashley, through the volleyball years that I was coaching. And so maybe there's just a connection there to that.
Well, I coached Ashley at the pivotal junior high level, at the 8th grade level, and I know that I instilled lots of winning ways.
Yes. Actually, we tease on this, but no, all credit really to the job that she's done and the coaching staff that she's been able to put together and to get the best out of all of her players all those years that she's been coaching. To add to that, as we're talking about Coach Gal, she has a career. When we were talking about 5 sectional wins, but she has a career record of 148 wins and only 66 losses in those 7 seasons.
That's terrific. We're very happy to have her, and I get such a kick out of her little boy, who is, if it doesn't become an athlete, I don't know of anyone who is. He is so into it, and he wants to be with her on the bench and on the bus and on the court. He is just ate up with it. And how old is he? 5, maybe?
Yes, I believe
5?
he is. And, wouldn't surprise me at all if, he becomes a pretty good athlete. He comes from pretty good stock there between his mom and his dad.
Yeah.
Both being great athletes through the years at North Decatur, and I believe have still continued, to stay active athletically in some form or way throughout their adult years, becoming parents.
Yeah. Well, as you know, Betsy, it's quite a sacrifice to try to put all this together. And as a coach, for any coaches, it's a lot. So let's talk some more about this North Decatur team. I know that you pulled some statistics and have some more information for us.
Yeah, I got quite a few things here, and maybe I'll sprinkle a little stuff throughout. And Ashley was able to share a little bit of stuff with me, but I was also able to, get some input from her as well. But as we come in here today, I think one of the key players for North Decatur, and that is just keeping the ball alive, keeping, it in action. You have to give credit to your libero, Hannah Gorel. Hannah has done a phenomenal job. I could see the potential in her last year, and then she's just really come on. She has 504 digs this season. And that puts her at 940 in her career. So she is somebody who is going to keep that ball alive, picking up a lot of balls, keeping it in system. She is always there, for the dig or for a serve receive, but she is also there, if the setter has to pick up a dig, she's taking the second ball and coming away with some decent assists as well. Hitters, they were going to really hone in on our 2 outsides, Sydney Rolls and Maddie Allen, and our 2 middles, Miley Scudder and Kuntz. Maddie Allen comes in with 258 kills this season as an outside hitter, and I might add that that's a switch of a position. She has been a middle hitter, so she's had to do some adjusting. But, as far as what we would call a utility player, you could use Maddie anywhere. She can play in the back row. She can play in the front row. She can play any position up there, and that is always something that a coach is looking for. So she is leading the team in kills this season with 200. I'm sorry, she is second in kills outside, 258. Opposite of her, coming to the front row when they switch opposite, Sydney Rolls, who has 234 kills this season. Our two middles, senior Ella Kuntz, who is at 282 kills this season, leads the team in kills. She's at 526 in career kills. And then freshman Miley Scudder adding in 204 kills this season. So look to see Kelsey Haley, the setter, spread it out, utilize all four of those hitters as much as they can, as they have been critical in putting down points, finishing the set in many ways.
I know that I have observed throughout the season that North Decatur has a blessing of hitters. There haven't been a lot of teams that they have faced that have had four really strong hitters to face, and we may find that in Brownstown Central. I noticed that when I was looking at stuff too, they are very close statistically in what they're doing. So both teams have worked very hard to get to this point.
Yeah, and I might add too, I'm talking about the hitting, but this game is so quick. You go between offense and defense within just a few seconds of each other, and so they double as blockers as well. And Ella Kuntz leading the team in blocks. She's actually ranked, I think, 20th in 2A in total blocks this season with 70.
That's awesome.
You got two 6-footers. You've got Rolls at 6 foot. You got Kuntz at 6 foot. And then you've got your other two coming in right at 5'9", 5'10". And, I can't say much because everybody seems tall to me because I'm only 5'3". So, but out of the gym jumping abilities, our 5'9" girls, Scudder and Allen, they've got ups. They can utilize that vertical. They've got hang time, and they've got power. So looking to them to put balls away, yes, but to be big blockers against what looks like, as we're watching Brownstown Central warm up here, looks like some powerful hitters.
Yeah, it does. Hey, this looks like a good place for us to get some more commercials in. How about that?
All right, take it away.
Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4 ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
And we're back. We've got about, 8.5 minutes left before we get to starting lineups for these two teams.
Yeah, here in the next minute, North Decatur will take the court for warm-up. So I mistakenly thought that they were starting their warm-up, but if they're taking the court second to warm up, looks like they're going to be the home team on the scoreboard, but we shall see. I didn't look at the brackets to know which one was designated as the home versus away.
Well, let's take a look and see if we can figure this out. Linton was the bottom team, and I believe that they were the home team. So I would say North Decatur is.
Yeah, I believe so. Usually the bottom bracket, I think, is. So now I can see on our programs that they are the bottom.
Betsy, did you go to the football game last night?
I did. That was a little bit of a chilly night, but it was a great win for the Chargers. it was a win for the Chargers. I think we came around 41-3. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what it ended up being.
I think that's the score that I heard. I didn't go. I've been horseback riding and camping all week at Brown County.
I thought you've been there for like 2 weeks.
It seems like it sometimes. It's been kind of cold, and our heater hasn't worked real good, so it's been a little chilly in the morning when we get out, but it's really been nice.
But beautiful, like such a beautiful time of year. The drive down here this morning, I didn't mind it too bad, thinking about got to drive 2 hours down to Mitchell, Indiana, which is the host location, school, for this regional tournament. And so beautiful drive. Leaves are starting to change on the trees, so we see here, Julie, that the Chargers have taken the court for warm-up. I'm not sure what time the team left to get down this way, but I hope that they were inspired by that first game match, I should say, against the number 1 ranked Linton Stockton Miners against North Posey, I believe, number 3. So Linton Stockton knocked those off, and it was a fantastic 5-set match. So hopefully these girls I know they were watching and are a little bit inspired about that good volleyball that they saw this morning.
Yeah. Yep. Well, we're going to find out in about 15 minutes how inspired they are. And they're looking all right in our warm-up going on here. We said that they're the only unranked team.
Yeah, 27th. I mean, if you want to look, we're about a 27th rank out of the 2A teams.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter.
And when it comes tournament time, you start over. Although both teams are coming in very similarly with the same records, 21-11 for the Chargers, 21-13 for the Braves. At this point in time, it's tournament time, so you have to think starting fresh.
It is, and it doesn't, win or go home is what it is.
That's right.
And, yes, it's
and you don't have next week.
It's tournament time, and they have already made it to the top 16 teams in 1A. Was that?
2A.
No, 2A.
Yep.
2A. Yeah, so they've already got that in there. All right. Well, I've gone through about all my notes. We just got to come up with something off the top of our heads. I already did Brown County. It's your turn.
Well, I was going to say that this might be another nice opportunity to give a shout out to our sponsors out there. And Julie, I'll let you take care of that.
Okay. Well, we want to thank our sponsors throughout the season. We do have a couple of additional sponsors for this tournament. H&R Block, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, Napoleon State Bank, Stone's Farm Service. They've been with us all along. Gillenhow Funeral Home, Acre Automotive Group, Byride Auto, Decatur County Recycling, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Walters Tires, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, Fleetwood Chevrolet, Fry's A&W. Thank you for your support throughout the season, and thanks for those who have jumped on here towards the end of the season and in tournament play. I want to say Layman Meats. I am not sure how to pronounce that. Laman.
Langen.
Okay. And also Walpe Heating and Cooling and Ford Abstract. Thank you for sponsoring, and we really want to give a shout out to WTRE Radio, who has been covering volleyball through the county for the entire season, and there are not very many radio stations or YouTube channels that do that in our area.
Yeah, WTRE has been amazing. I know that there are late nights during the week, when you start watching the volleyball match, but you've got a little one at home and you got to get home, and you can just still tune into it when you get home to finish up the match, and just in covering all of our sports as much as they can. So we are thankful for our small town radio, WTRE. Just makes it an opportunity for everybody near and far to tune in and catch the Chargers or the Pirates and or the Cougars in action.
Right, exactly. And we want to remind everybody to buy local. Okay. What's been going on at school? You guys are off already into the second 9 weeks.
Yeah, we started back this week, coming off a week-long fall break. So this was our first full week back, starting the second 9 weeks. We had a nice pep session on Thursday for the Lady Chargers volleyball team, where they presented the trophy and game ball to Principal Debbie Reynolds. And they had some fun. Cheerleaders got us pumped up. We had a teachers versus teachers volleyball match. And I was, I think, lucky enough that I got to play in that and I didn't get hurt.
Hey!
And I might add that I was lucky enough to be on assistant coach Bree Metz's team, so that we could pull away with the win.
Way to go!
And we were
Super.
coached by the players. You
All
know what I
right.
mean? So
All right.
it was a win-win either way.
Good, good. There wasn't any embarrassing moments or anything, was there?
Not
Funny.
Not too embarrassing. You'd have to
Yeah.
ask the kids that. I'm sure they were all probably embarrassed for us all. Or maybe proud of us or inspired by us or maybe just amazed by us.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, I think the kids always get a big hoot out of that, watching the faculty play. And we had a nice pep session before the sectional where they had parents played and some other adults, and they were bad. They were really bad, and but they just kept playing and playing, and they didn't give up, and they were fun. Hey, we are just seconds away from our starting lineup, and we're going to try to just keep our mics on and keep our mouths shut and let you hear the starting lineup along with us. And we'll see how that works. Sometimes it comes across really clearly, and other times not so much. But we'll see.
Here, we got 20 seconds before we hear those announcements, and I just want to say we've got a great turnout here of Charger fans here to support our North Decatur Lady Chargers in the elusive regional matchup. You know, I would love to see us get over that hump. You know, we talked about under Coach Gauck's tutelage here that she's won 5 sectionals in her 7 seasons. And so it would be nice to see us get a regional win here today.
The guests on our scoreboard will be the Brownstown Central Lady Braves.
Brownstown will be guests on the scoreboard. North Decatur Lady Chargers, home team. All right, sounds like we'll just sit quiet here and listen to the starting lineups.
Number 18, Jenna Preston. Number 7, Haley Derrick. Number 14, Adeline Anderson. Number 14, Olive Fritz. Number 12, McPherson. Number 9, Caitlin Williams. Number 3, Paisley Peters. Number 17, Alex Davidson. And now let's meet the starters for the Lady Braves. Number 5, Addison Darling. Number 11, Bailey Typen. Number 2, Fanny Wheeler. Number 16, Jane Yee. Number 6, Sophia Whitmer. Number 10, Kinsley Dean. And number 8, Carol Wiswire. The Lady Braves are coached by Jennifer Shea. And now let's meet the Lady Chargers and North Decatur. Number 6, Mary Victor. Number 4, Chloe Freeman. Number 26, Alan Whitaker. Number 3, Summer Griffin. Number 2, Claire Keeper. Number 13, Joe Whitaker. And number 10, Laura Pizarro. And now let's meet the starters for the Lady Chargers. Number 16, Kelsey Taylor. Number 28, Alex Cruz. Number 5, Hannah Burrell. Number 23, Michael Shooter. Number 7, Catherine Allen. Number 14, Sarah Mulder. And number 12, Cindy Rhodes. The Chargers are coached by Ashley Bell.
All right, we are ready for the start of today's contest. Both teams meet at the center net and go off, break off, and get in their own huddle to get fired up for this regional opening match.
All right.
You were talking about getting over this regional hump. In the years ago when the tournament started, there was no semi-state. And of course, it was just one class. And North Decatur was one game away from making it to the state championship. They lost to Ben Davis.
Man, that's some.
How about them apples? So they've, this is the 13th time that North Decatur has played in a regional contest in volleyball, and that is the most for any sport in school history. Well, we've got a lot of pride in our program.
Well, as we see the officials checking the starting lineups out on the court, we see our libero comes in, Hannah Gorel, and the Chargers will start this set with the first serve. Kelsey Haley back to serve.
All right, they receive the serve and set it up to the middle hitter, and that ball's hit long by Brownstown Central, and that first point goes to North Decatur. I'll try to get the names of those Brownstown Central girls as we get into the play. Haley serves again, serves to the middle. It's overserved, put down by Rolls. Back to Brownstown Central side, hit off the block. Haley's going to set up outside the Rolls, tight to the net, and that was blocked down by number 11 from Brownstown Central, Braley Typin. 1-1. Back to serve for them is does that look like 17 to you? It's kind of hard to see. Yes, it is.
17.
That was Davidson. Bad serve received there by North Decatur.
That was an overpass, made pretty easy for Brownstown to be able to put that back down with a little joust.
Serve is good, having trouble again. Allen puts it over the net, and then on a block attempt, Kuntz hits it out of bounds. 3-1, Brownstown Central is leading. Davidson continues with the serve for Brownstown Central. There we go. Decent serve received there by Allen. Moeller pushes it up to the front row. Rolls hits it over. Oh, big O hit from the outside hitter from Brownstown Central. That was number 6. Is that right? I think so. Wishmeyer. Sophie. There's 2 Wishmeyer girls. All right.
What I'm seeing right now from the Chargers is that they are just out of system. You know, even though keeping the ball up in play, out of system basically means you're not getting the ball to the setter second time. You're not getting it set up to be able to get a hit on the ball.
Oh, nice tip there by Brownstown Central, number 11, Braley Typin. All right, North Decatur's got to get it. They're talking, and they better be ready to receive serve. There we go, Allen gets it to Haley. Kuntz stays alive. She gets blocked by a triple block there in the middle by the Lady Braves.
Yeah, that was a great pass, a great set. It was a little tight, you know, as far as trying to get around a block goes, but it still was good, you know, for Ella being 6 foot, being able to put the ball away.
Allen had another good pass, set up to roll. She hits it over, and that ball goes down on the end line for Lady Braves, and that was Typin again. Whoa, big start here by Brownstown Central.
Yeah, Chargers
7-1.
Just let a few balls drop with some hits and some pushes, so they hopefully will start to get in a rhythm here. And that ball is served out by Brownstown Central. It's going to give Chargers a second point. So the Chargers in the first set are down 2-7, but Sydney Rolls will go back to serve here, and Maddie Allen rotates to the front row to be the outside hitter.
Good serve there by Rolls.
Big touch block by Kuntz and Allen.
Allen gets a chance to hit, and a double block ends that hit. Good block there by Brownstown Central.
It was. That's one of the things the Chargers are going to have to, try to be smart about is do some cut shots, some off-speed shots, some pushes potentially to get past that block.
Oh, good try there. Try to get that ball over. Had some trouble with serve receive. Another point goes to Brownstown Central. Serving for them is number 10, Kenzie Dean. She's a junior. All right. Another long serve. That's 3 missed serves for Brownstown Central, and that equals all of North Decatur's points.
That's right. North Decatur, 3. Brownstown Central, 9.
Good serve, Goral. And another spike hit out of bounds by Brownstown Central. That time it was number 8, Kara Wishmeyer. She's a senior for Brownstown. Good serve there by Goral. Oh, nice dig there by Goral off of the spike. And
that's a great cut shot by Maddie Allen.
Oh, talk about a nice shot there from number 6 for Brownstown Central, Sophie Wishmeyer. What do you call that, Betsy? Wipe off?
It is a little bit of a swipe off where hitter is in position that the ball seemed a little bit short, that she couldn't get a full swing on it. And so what she tries to do is push it off the block and hope that it goes out of bounds like it did. So you can tell, that number 6 for Brownstown is a smart player. Big double block by Annie Wechter and Miley Scudder.
For North Decatur, they trail 5-10, and going back to serve is Moeller. That was nice.
Great double block.
Good serve, deep. Nice pass right up to the
setter. Got a tandem being run again. Miley Scudder with the block. Kelsey Haley sets pretty short outside. Maddie Allen, though, takes care of it, having to pull in number 6 with the off-speed shot. Kelsey Haley setting to middle. Miley Scudder, who gets a tip block from Brownstown Central. They keep it in play. Roll shot. Back to Sarah Moeller, who digs it up, and Miley Scudder with a tip, trying to get the Brownstown Central Braves out of system, which they do. We got a roll shot off speed by number 6,
Good
Brownstown
rally.
Central.
Uh-oh.
We got a tight set that's going to be hard to manage for Maddie Allen there.
Some good play in the back row by Moeller and Kinker for North Decatur. Kept that going with some pretty passes.
Was Julie, sorry, I just stepped in there and got excited.
Oh,
and was just
you
giving
are
you some
fine.
play-by-play.
You do it, girl. You do it. Oh, bad serve. But it
little
wounded
things.
duck.
Just not
and hits
taking
the net.
just can't take your eye off the ball at any time. Yeah. Can't take your eye.
Yeah.
Well,
and timeout, North Decatur.
We've got a timeout, and
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Okay, we're back. Julie Record and Betsy Davis here bringing you the action. North Decatur trails in game number 1 versus Brownstown Central in regional action, 5-12. Lady Braves are serving. Nice serve. Great pickup there by Goral. And Miley Scudder has a good spike blocked down to the ground by number 8 for Brownstown Central. That's Kara Wishmeyer.
well, Sophie Wishmeyer, who was really hurting.
Ooh, just out.
Was really hurting the Chargers as an outside hitter there, has gone back to serve. She got her first one in and missed her second one, but maybe the Chargers can take advantage of her being off that front line. We should see what her opposite side outside hitter can do, the junior, Addison Darledge. And let's see, and she's got a swing on the ball.
Good serve there by Allen.
if you can hit that shot, that's a cut shot right there. And if you can get around the block that way, that is always hard to defend. And it really is a read by our defense that's just going to have to pick that up.
Okay, looks like their libero is going to be serving. That's number 16, I think.
Yeah. Which
Except
I don't
see as
on
16.
the schedule there or on here as a designated. Oh, I
Still
think
live, still live. Moeller gets to Haley. She sets no one, but Miley gets it back over the net. Good pass there by Allen off the spike. Tip, very well placed there by Miley Scudder for the kill.
No, she's impressed me throughout the season, being a freshman, being able to read. And I think back to last week at sectional play where there was a triple block that got put on her, and she just tipped right over the top of it, and they weren't expecting that
It
at
was
all.
wonderful.
That's just a smart play.
Nice
And,
block there
Charger
by
serve was good.
Kuntz.
And Allen continues to dig it up. We've got to take care of the ball
Ah,
a little bit better. Just
had a
out of
little-
system, just a little bit of cleanup. One of the things that I know talked to Coach Gauk about is just those unforced errors. Oftentimes when you see who the Chargers have lost to this season and close ones, sometimes it's that they've beaten themselves sometimes and not taking care of the little things.
Ooh, not sure where she was trying to put that.
Well,
set.
it looked like Rolls was going around for a slide attack and maybe miscommunication. So it was either going to be a slide attack or it was going to be an outside attack by Kuntz. And the ball just really went to the middle of the court where we didn't have anyone. All right, Kuntz with a big hit off the block, and it hits on the side of Brownstown Central. So that's a kill for Kuntz. And
Maddie
the
Allen
Chargers.
had two good serve receives there in
Excellent,
that sequence.
And, I after the sectional win last week, especially in the final match, I just complimented Maddie on her defensive play. I just really thought that she was solid, in the backcourt as well as offensively. But it's key.
Two
Some
good blocks
great
there by
blocks for
North
the
Decatur.
Chargers.
Kuntz and Rolls.
Another big block
good
by
kill
Kuntz. Solo block
by Kuntz.
by Kuntz for her to add to her total. So the Chargers are down 9-16 in set one, but seem to be having a few good plays right here in a row, picking up some points and make that 10-16. Chargers are coming back. They made one full rotation. Kelsey Haley back to serve for the Chargers. It's the way that they started out. And so puts the Brownstown Centrals out of system here, in which they have to free ball the ball, in which they do out of bounds.
So they showed that they can screw up too.
And I believe Haley, she may lead the team. If not, she's pretty close there in aces.
She does. Oh, and there is a missed serve. Long by
But you know
Kelsey.
what? All the years that I coached, I said, you know what? If you're going to miss long. At least the players on the other side could perhaps make a play on it if they're not really sure as to what's going on. So she's been a pretty solid server for them all season, and actually stepping into the setter role for the first year. She's done a great job.
Yeah.
Now we got a tight pass there by Sarah Moeller. She knows it. She knows it. She just needs to readjust, keep it locked down, as I'd like to say, not let herself pop up so that ball doesn't travel too tight to the net.
Oh. Bad serve receive again by Sarah. North trails 19-11 in game one. They're going to try to give her a little help back here. They're swinging them around. All right, and the server helps North out by putting it in the net. That was Alex Davidson with that bad serve. And Sydney Rolls is back to serve for the Lady Chargers. Good serve there, overpass.
And Kuntz, what a smart play. That was an overpass, as you said, Julie, and she was just heads up and was able to really swoosh that ball down on the Brownstown Central side of the court.
Is swoosh an official statistic?
No, it isn't.
How about that? That was a bomb.
She's a sophomore. That Sophie Wishmeyer, a 5'10" sophomore, back on the front row
She can
again.
hit.
And the Chargers really have to watch out for her. We took advantage of her time being off the front row, but she's back again. So we're going to have to find some way to defend her.
Oh, Kinker forgot to move her feet on that serve receive.
Well, we've got a timeout by the Chargers here, who are down 13-21 in the first set to Brownstown Central. Julie Recker and I are here at Mitchell High School following the Charger volleyball team in regional action. As we said, 13-21, the Chargers trail the Brownstown Central Lady Braves.
H&R Block is sponsoring this first set of the match for regional action. And Decatur County Memorial Hospital will have the next very same set here. They will have a new one. Okay. Coach Galk is trying to get them to settle down a little bit. I think that Brownstown Central's playing faster.
They are, and you know what? We are accustomed to actually playing faster. And Julie, you've watched enough of the Chargers play this season. And right now, I don't think that we are seeing them play to their full potential here. A little slow-footed.
Yeah, they're on their heels.
A little bit of silly mistakes. You know, they just need to clean up, settle down, and get themselves into this game.
Yeah, it's part of that mental thing. We belong here.
That's right. That's right.
Nice tip. Goral picks it up. North Decatur is scrambling. They get back over the net. Set in the middle. Good pickup there by Kinker. And they're going to call Kuntz in the net. Is that right?
I believe so. She was the only one up there, so I'm
Okay.
not sure who else.
Okay.
All right. Chargers back to receive here, Julie.
Good
All
serve.
right, that's
Kinker
a
with a nice pass.
Great reception.
Good hit there by Kuntz. And a miss hit by Brownstown Central.
Little miscommunication, on that second hit. Brownstown was going to try to take it over, and the setter was going to try to come in and possibly set it. So I think a little miscommunication.
Girl with a good serve. They set up the middle.
Big
and
solo block.
Keep playing, kiddo.
Big
All right.
solo block by Miley Scudder as I was getting excited, but I didn't hear a whistle yet go.
Yeah, Miley was giving it the fist and saying that was good, and they were still playing. I think there was a miss hit there. Oh, off the block of Allen that time for the point for Brownstown Central. They're 2 points away from winning this first set.
And, here's one of the things. Brownstown Central's got to know that we're there. We are getting a touch on almost every hit that they're making. And so they know we're there. We just got to really close up the gap there, clean it up. And Annie Wechter with a great
good hit.
Right side attack.
Oh, nice spike there in the middle there by number 8. Lost my paper here. I think that's Kara Wishmeyer. All right. Game point. They're back to serve, jump serve. Allen picks it up. Haley sets in the back. Kinker bumps it over. Off the block that time. Scudder sets up Allen. She gets blocked. Sends it back over. Scrambling.
Watch for a tip here.
Whoa, big time in the net by Brownstown Central.
Which is why I said watch for the tip here, because when a ball's that tight, it's really hard to swing away at it unless you've just got some wrist action snapping, but she almost swung right through that. So, Sarah Moeller with a great serve.
Allen gets to Haley, back to Allen. Good hit down the line. They go opposite side there.
Off-speed
okay.
shot.
Still live.
Wishmeyer.
Oh, Allen with the miss hit, and that is the end of game number 1. That score goes Brownstown Central 25, North Decatur 16. Let's hear from our sponsors.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4-ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
Okay, we're back, Betsy, at about 45 seconds before action officially begins again.
Yeah, the Chargers just got a slow start there in that first set. And nice thing is, I think coming into the second set, they were starting to clean up some of that first set startup. And so we just got to get consistent on ball control. You've got to have a good pass so you can get it set up and optimize using your hitters as much as you can.
Allen gets it up to Haley.
And so we're out of system again with the free ball, keeping it in play.
Whoa! Big hit there by number 11.
I really would have liked to see
Typen.
a double. I'd really like to see a double block on that. And Kuntz is just up solo there. And Rolls was just pulling off as a possible trying to take the tip. But this is a Brownstown Central team that I think likes to swing at the ball. So Kuntz, big time up. She got blocked and was able to tip it back in, keeping it in play. Chargers got an easy one here. Put it away. Kuntz with a great tip, but out of bounds.
Just out of bounds. Good idea there to go for the line. Okay, back to serve for the Lady Braves.
There was a hole there. She was just slightly off from it.
Finley Wheeler with the serve. It's long. Moeller gets it up to Haley. She sets up Rolls and gets a kill. Nice job.
Way to use the block and try to swipe that a little bit.
Good job. Haley did a nice job of setting. It wasn't the best pass, but she really handled it well.
Yeah, one of the things that I've noticed with Brownstown Central here, that
Gorel keeps it alive.
They are trying to, I think, avoid serving to Haley Gorel, who leads, the team. And, well, we'll take it. That call right there, I think, was way inside the court.
Yeah,
that
I think it was in.
Called out. But we'll take the point.
Yeah. Rolls.
My goodness. Well,
not so good pass, but we're still alive. Outside hit into the net there by Brownstown, number 5, Addison Darlage. North Decatur has their first lead, I believe, of the match. 3-2. Game 2. Whoa, that was low. Nice big old block there by Kuntz. Smothered.
Fantastic number single block by Kuntz there, and hopefully they'll get their momentum. As I was saying earlier, even about Kelsey Haley, she I think leads the team in aces here. And as she did in the first set, she had missed one long, and that one she missed long again. So point goes to Brownstown Central, and the Chargers lead in second set 4-3. And the serve by Brownstown is good. Great pass by Maddie Allen. Set is just a little bit off, but we got a push by Sydney Rolls to keep it in play. Big time swing by Sophie Wishmeyer. the sophomore from Brownstown Central, who gets an all right kill, put down, getting around the block. No dig on that. Another serve, a great floater, but it goes out by Brownstown Central, giving the Chargers a point. The Chargers lead 5-4 over the Braves. Annie Wechter comes in the front row, who'll play right side. Sydney rolls back to serve. And we got a short serve, passed up by Brownstown Central with a very tight pass, or set, excuse me, in which Wishmeyer, that would be Sophie, the sophomore, has to tip it, and we're not able to stop that. So scores tied up at 5. Brownstown Central with the serve. As I said earlier, I think that they're trying to avoid serving to our libero, Haley Goral, as they did. So Claire Kinker with a beautiful pass set to Ella Kuntz from Haley. Keeps it in bounds. We got the tip with Goral picking it up, and Kuntz trying to go up with the
nice
joust.
try to
off
save
of the
that
dig,
ball.
and it was a great attempt. But, you know, just a little bit out of position, no fault of her own. You know, just trying to save that ball. Braves go up 6-5. Again, I think the avoidance of getting the ball to Goral, but it doesn't work that time. But Goral gets on the
set outside to
thank
Allen.
you.
Here we go. Oh, what a save by Goral. I hope she's okay. She kind of did the splits there. Another kill there by Wishmeyer on the outside. Okay, serving is number 10, Kenzie Dean. Her team leads 7-5. Game 2. They won the first game, as in Brownstown Central. Good serve there. And couldn't save that. Bad pass there by Goral in the net. All right, come on, North.
All right. As we talked about unforced errors, it looks like, again, you know, just out of system and not cleaning up the serve receive here enough in order to get a good set and swing on the ball. So let's see if we can get a good pass. And there's a great pass by Goral. And Maddie Allen is double blocked. It's a great combination of a pass set swing, but the Braves were just big enough to stuff that hit by Allen.
Yeah, Braley was in on that hit, on that block for Brownstown Central. Good serve.
Goral has a great pass again. Annie Wechter out of the middle this time, keeps the ball in play. Looks like a right side hit from Brownstown Central. Haley got a hand on that with the dig, but it goes out of bounds across the net on the Braves side. Chargers are going to take a timeout. They were tied up 5-5, and now they are trailing 5-10 in set 2.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Okay, we're back, Betsy.
You know, I thank Julie here as I'm going to try to keep my headset on here. That's a pretty crucial timeout right here. I mean, if anything, this is a game of momentum, and so the Chargers need to turn the tide right here on serve receive and start taking care of the ball and get a put-away kill. And Goral with a great pass. Haley sets to Kuntz. Kuntz sends it deep back row to Brownstown Central, and then you've got Wishmeyer, who we got a dig on. Goral to Kinker, back to Goral to keep it in play, and we've got a big swing. Goral with a great dig, but we're not able to keep it back in play.
That was a nice set, kind of
it was
in the net, closer to the middle and a little lower, quicker.
Yeah, that's somewhat what you're looking at is what they might call a 32, where you're on the 3 zone along the net. All right, Goral up. Haley with the set. Kuntz with the hit. Brownstown Central a little bit out of system here, but free balling it to keep it in play. The Chargers just standing flat-footed a little bit, not expecting a pretty short free ball to come over like that. So Brownstown Central continues to serve. They lead over the Chargers 12-5 in set 2. Another great serve. Kuntz takes it up. Haley sets to Kuntz, and Brownstown Central has a net violation. That'll give Kuntz a kill. And finally, the Chargers get a side out. Miley Scudder comes to the front row as Kuntz goes out. Goral back to serve. She's got a nice floater, short. We got a push outside, a pretty tight set.
Goodness gracious.
And a clear shot from Sophie Wishmeyer of Brownstown Central. Gets a put-away kill.
She's hit as hard as I've seen anybody hit this year.
Yeah, she's got ups. Yeah, she's pretty impressive and pretty much a nucleus, you know. They were pretty lucky that they got all those runs when she was off the front row.
Nice pass there by Allen. Block on Miley. They keep it alive, send it back over the net. Set in the middle, and that ball is down. Good quick set there in the middle, and that's another one of those Wishhorn girls. No, that's yes it is, Kara this time.
Yeah, I believe that's a senior who plays middle hitter, and Sophie's an outside hitter. So Maddie Allen with the pass.
Good spike there by Allen. Haley sets up again. Good hit there by Wechter by North Decatur. Goral keeps it alive. Wechter keeps it alive even further, sets up Allen for the kill.
Yeah.
Good job, Annie.
Good heads-up play and assist there for Annie Wechter. All right, the Chargers trail 7-14 in the second set against Brownstown Central.
Moeller with the serve. They get that ball up to the net. They set their opposite and then get a kill. Nice play.
Well, Chargers really need to take advantage, as I've said before, of the Braves' best hitter going back to serve at this point.
Oh, and there's an ace.
You just got to be prepared to receive the ball. You know, it starts with that. It starts with the receive, starts with getting the ball put in play. And the Chargers have struggled with that here. Great pass, though, right now by Clara Kinker with a set from Kelsey Haley to Maddie Allen on the right side. We have a tip game going from the outside of Brownstown Central, and
timeout North Decatur.
The
They trail 17-7 in game 2.
Have taken their second timeout.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Okay. Sophie Wishmeyer is getting ready to serve for the Lady Braves. She serves. Goral gets it up. Puts it in the net. She's struggling a little bit on this service here right there. They were avoiding her earlier. Now they're giving it back to her, and she's not.
Well, and you can see the coach calling, where to serve, and as long as you've got any player on the other side a little frustrated, keep going to him,
Allen hits that ball wide on the sideline. Good-looking set.
Yeah.
Good-looking swing, too.
Yeah, the frustrating thing is that you finally get a pass up where you can get a set and get a hit on a ball, and then you can't capitalize on it. But we got a great pass there by Sarah Moeller and another great swing by Allen.
But it's out of bounds.
and it's going to be out of bounds. But I still like that she's swinging hard at the ball. And
Brownstown Central up 20-7 in game 2. Haley sets it up here in the middle, tipped by Allen. Back row spike by Brownstown
that's
Central.
dug by Gorel. The nice dig. Kinker and Allen keeping it both in play.
Good
Got
block
a double
there
block
by Miley or Haley,
and,
one of the two.
Well, both of them will get credit for that. They both go up for it, and I'm not sure who all got their hands on it.
Okay.
But Sydney Rolls comes in the front row, and Matt Allen goes back to serve.
Good serve.
Good serve. Got a back row attack again by Wishmeyer. Just got to get up. Yep.
Yeah. Miley needed to get out of the way and just couldn't quite do it.
So I really would like to see these Chargers just get that ball control going that I know that they have in them. It's a good serve. Passes up. It's a tight set.
Yeah. Right on the
And,
net. There was nothing that Rolls could do with that ball.
Yeah. Rolls couldn't really make a play on that one. Well, I hope that the Brownstown Central student section maybe gives the Chargers a little motivation as their.
That wasn't the student section. That was the parent section.
That was the parents over there? I thought it was coming from
right there.
the student section. Well, maybe it is the parent section and encouraging the students to do it as well. But
this is boring.
This is boring is what they were chanting.
Yeah.
So
that's not very sportsmanlike.
I hope it's motivation. That's how I always tell my players. Use that as motivation. Girls, dig down deep in you and know that you've got a lot more in you than what you're showing right now. You just got to pull it out.
Yep.
Miley Scudder with the serve.
Serve.
And it's a good one. Goes outside to Brownstown Central.
Good
There's
block
a block
there
by
by
Kuntz. And ball's out of system. But Rolls is going to get a swing on it. Just a little late to the ball and into the net. So Scudder goes out. To libero. Hannah Gorel comes in. And so the Chargers back to receive. Looking for a side out. Maddie Allen gets the ball up in the air. We're out of system here, and we have to free ball it to keep it in play. Brownstown Central with a decent pass.
That's it out of bounds.
Setter made a, attempt to save it from going into the net, which made it probably difficult for Brownstown to keep it in play a little bit. So that gives a point to the Chargers, and we're happy about that. Chargers trail 11-23 in set 2.
Short serve. North Decatur scrambling. Rolls hits it back over the net. Middle hit again, and that one was in the court for Brownstown Central. That's Sophie Wishmeyer again. Good hitter.
Yeah, she was set to the pipe area, what we call in the back row volleyball. So Brownstown Central up 24-11. Hannah Gorel keeps the ball in play. Sophie Rolls gets the kill. And so that'll make it 12-24. Side out.
Wechter checks in. Moeller's out for North
Rolls
Decatur.
Back to serve. Rolls has a good serve. Good pass by Brownstown Central. Goes outside to
nice
Sophie
block.
Wishmeyer, who is double blocked by Ella Kuntz and Annie Wechter. It's a big time. No touch on that block. She knows they're there. All right, get this momentum. Rolls with another good serve. Another decent pass going back row. There's a touch on the block, but no dig for the Chargers. So second set goes to Brownstown Central, 25 over the Chargers, who had 13.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Okay, we're back, and we want to get the rest of our sponsors here. Walters Tires, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, Walpy Heating and Cooling, Ford Abstract, Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, Fleetwood Chevrolet, Fry's A&W, Gillenhall Funeral Home, Acro Automotive Group, Byride Auto, Decatur County Recycling, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Lamont Meats, H&R Block, Decatur County Hospital, Napoleon State Bank, and Stone's Farm Service. Thank you all for your sponsorship of today's broadcast. All right, here we go.
Julie, it's the start of the third set, and this is get the win or go home right away. So Kelsey Haley had a great serve, but set it up for Brownstown Central to get a put-away kill. And so Brownstown leads 1-0 in the third set, and Brownstown is up 2-0. All right, Chargers back to receive. Brownstown Central to serve. And the serve is good, and that's a great pass by Sarah Moeller. With the set to Sophie Rolls. Looks like there was a touch on that. And then Wishmeyer with an off-speed shot. Kelsey Haley with a dig. Hannah Gorel to come in to get the assist to Sophie Rolls, who gets the kill. All right, good. Chargers has it tied up in the third set here, 1-1. Sydney Rolls back to serve. Annie Wechter in the game to play right side. Maddie Allen on the outside with Ella Kuntz in the middle. And
guess who?
Wishmeyer.
Sophie with the kill.
And
she's good.
Gorel's there. She just got to get her body, when that's so fast, just try to get your body in position to make the best attempt to get the ball up into the air. But she'll get it back. Got a good serve by Brownstown Central. Keep the ball in play. Yeah. Kuntz is blocked, solo blocked there by Kara Wishmeyer of Brownstown Central.
It was a good heads-up play.
And so the Chargers trail in the third set, 1-3. Brownstown Central, back to serve. And the serve is up. Great pass by
Kinker sprained her ankle.
Claire Kinker.
She's back up, though. Off the block. Haley sets it outside to Allen. She gets blocked, keeping it alive. Gorel sets Allen again. Good spike, and they're going to call them in the net.
Brownstown in the net.
Make sure Claire's okay in the back row. She looks like she's...
Yeah, she tweaked it, getting that dig up in the air, which was a great pass, by the way, or a reception on there. Mm-hmm. So we got a great serve by Hannah Gorel and a great dig by Clara Kinker, set by Haley, who didn't get called for a double set, might have been, but she got away with it. Scudder up for a touch on that, tipped over. And we got Wishmeyer, who's blocked by the Chargers, Scudder, and dig by Hannah Gorel. Brownstown Central, who has a miscommunication. Chargers get the point. Hannah Gorel continuing to
Let's
serve.
talk about their setter, Finley Wheeler. She's good.
Yeah,
We haven't mentioned her once, but she's been delivering it for the most part.
she sure has.
Oh,
And
you
what a
talk
smart
about
play.
delivering it.
I hope that you didn't give her any good vibes there to deliver that.
I'm
but,
sorry.
You know, a lot of times setters will be looking for how's the way to get a quick side out, and
Yeah.
you know, she hasn't thrown many of those dumps, but she did right there. And
Yep.
Chargers didn't see it coming.
My
All
bad.
right. Serve receive for the Chargers here. And the serve is up and it's good. Gorel with a great pass to Haley. And a good swing by Allen. Going outside to Wishmeyer, who again gets one of her many kills that she's gotten so far today in this set. The Braves lead over the Chargers 5-3. Chargers back to receive. Brownstown Central serving. Maddie Allen with a great pass. Sets to her. She has to tip.
Very
and
nice.
it can't be dug. So killed by Maddie Allen. Good set by Kelsey Haley. And Sarah Moeller, the freshman Charger, who's had a great season in her freshman year on varsity, comes in to serve for the Chargers. And the serve is up and it's good. Good pass by the Braves, who go to Wishmeyer on the right side, and it's out of bounds. Point goes to the Chargers. They've tied it up here in the third set, 5-5. Sarah Moeller back to serve again. It's up and it's good. It's a short serve. We've got, again, another hit to Wishmeyer on the right side this time, who keeps it in bounds for the kill. She goes back to serve. And I always say that this is the opportunity, I think, for the Chargers. You know, when you've got an elite, you know, outside hitter like that goes to the back row, and even though she's complimented by somebody else, you know, take advantage of that. So we've got the pass.
Good save
And
there
a
by
good save by Miley Scudder. You know, Maddie Allen can keep a heads-up play. So point goes to Chargers. Brownstown Central hits it out of bounds.
Maddie's played pretty well today.
And Sydney Rolls comes in the game. She sure has. And Maddie Allen will go back to serve for the Chargers. It's tied up 6-6 in the third set. Maddie Allen takes the serve, and it is good. Brownstown Central keeps it up and alive. And I don't see a clearing on that, and I don't think the officials did either, and called it a four hits on Brownstown Central. So Chargers go up 7-6 over the Braves in the third set at regional action in Mitchell, Indiana. Maddie Allen's serve is good again, and the ball is put up.
Whoa,
And
baby.
Brownstown Central looks like that they came away with a kill on what looked like to be possibly an out-of-system play. And the official calls it in. And so the Chargers are back to receive. Libero for Brownstown Central is serving, and it is good. Sarah Moeller with a great pass, set to Miley Scudder, who
hits it again.
is playing a heads-up play here. She gets a hit. Hannah Gorel with the dig. Sydney Rolls with a great off-speed shot, way off the net. It's going to be a cut shot. No way for Brownstown Central to get that any other place. Sydney Rolls again with the hit. Brownstown Central digs it up. We've got a little out-of-system play by Brownstown Central, but they keep it alive. And Miley Scudder with a hit from a combo, Maddie Allen to Kelsey Haley. And then Brownstown Central gets the ball back up, and just a little
That was a nice
swish.
rally.
Yeah, it was. A little swish off the Charger block, and the ball lands on the Charger court, and point goes to Brownstown Central, who leads 8-7 over the Chargers in set 3. Chargers back to receive again. The libero for Brownstown Central serving. Maddie Allen with a great pass. Haley sets to Rolls, who tips it over the block for the kills.
Very nice.
Great, smart heads-up play.
So
Ella
great
Kuntz comes
set,
back into
too.
the game here. Miley Scudder back to serve. Your front row is outside hitter Rolls, middle Kuntz, and your setter running a 5-1, Haley, Kelsey Haley. And we got a double block.
Good.
Mostly, I think Kuntz got her hands
Yeah,
on that
I don't
ball
think
there,
that
but
was
credit's going to go to Haley for helping set that block up. Kuntz with the big stuff. Scudder to serve. Ball is good. Brownstown Central gets it up in the air. Set goes outside to Brownstown Central. Chargers get a tip block. Kelsey Haley gets to the ball. Sydney Rolls gets a push over the net. We got a middle attack with the double block by Chargers. Another double block being put on. We got some net action that's crazy going on there. Maddie Allen had a great dig. Brownstown Central with the ball. They're trying to hang on to keep it in bounds, and they can't keep it there. Chargers get a point and go up 10-8 in the third set. Miley Scudder back to serve. This freshman has had a phenomenal year on the Charger varsity team. Brownstown Central passes, sends it to the outside, and it can't be blocked by the Chargers. So it'll be a side out. Serve goes to Brownstown Central, and the Chargers will be receiving. Back to serve is Finley Wheeler, a sophomore 5'7" setter for Brownstown Central, and the serve is good. Maddie Allen keeps the ball in play, out of system for the Chargers, who have to free ball it over. We got a pass, combo, set, hit, big hit, but blocked outside by the Kuntz Rolls combo, giving Brownstown Central the point on the scoreboard. They tie it up. It's 10-10 in the third set. Serve is good. Maddie Allen with a great pass. Kelsey Haley sets to Rolls outside. They keep it alive. Goes over to the Braves, who get a swing on the ball, and out it goes, giving the point to the Chargers, who go up 11-10 in the third set. All right, we've made a full rotation here where Kelsey Haley, the setter for the Chargers, goes back to serve. She leads the team in aces. She's got a good serve, clip the net there. Brownstown keeps it in play. We got a double block at the net, out of system, and that's going to lead to a point by the Chargers. Big block by Rolls and Kuntz for the Chargers. Kelsey Haley back to serve again. Brownstown Central receiving. They got a three-man receive serve combo, and we got a short serve creative there by Haley. We got a push by the Braves, looking for a hole on the side of the court. Haley sets to Rolls. Rolls gets a swing, but out of bounds it goes.
She did a
Point
great
goes
job
to the
on
Braves.
passing that ball.
Yeah, they've had some great consistency going here. I hope that they can keep it up. Chargers still lead Julie 12-11 in the third set here, as they trail actually 0-2 over the Braves. They've got to get this win. Good serve by the Braves, and a great combo set up, and the Chargers are blocked. We had a good pass, set, hit combo, but that block came right back down and couldn't be dug up by the Chargers. It's tied up in the third set, 12 each. Braves back to serve. Chargers receiving. Maddie Allen with a great pass. Setter Kelsey Haley to Ella Kuntz. Keeps it in play. Tipped out of bounds. We've got a block, but it looks like Sarah Moeller's going to be called for a net violation when she went up for that block. It was a little bit tight, but great play by the freshman. Chargers have been running a 5-1 with Kelsey Haley as their setter. She's now in the back row, so she's got three options of hitters in the front row. And the pass is good by Allen. Haley sets to Kuntz. Kuntz tips over the double block out of the middle. Outside set to the Braves, who have Wishmeyer, the young one, Sophie, sophomore, on the front line, who's able to get a kill off of that. Chargers call timeout.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
All right, we're back at Game 3 of the Mitchell Regional. North Decatur receiving the serve. Moeller's going to get a chance to hit. She puts it into the middle of the court. They shoot it outside to Wishmeyer. Good block there by North Decatur. Rolls, hits it over. They blocked Wishmeyer this time. Kuntz did. Good pick up there by Gorel. Free ball to Brownstown. They're going to set in the middle that time. Screamers picked up by Gorel.
It's a great dig.
Sent back over by North Decatur. Rolls, good quick play. Allen hustled to get that ball. And Rolls gets hit again, tips over the block, and they're going to call Brownstown Central in the net. Much to their dismay. All right, Rolls.
Two great digs by Gorel there, and just heads up play at the net by Rolls and Kuntz, I think, keeping it in play. And so the struggle with Brownstown Central off the serve of Sydney Rolls, and the Chargers have it tied up again, 14 all here in the third set.
Yeah,
and
let's
Rolls
give
is back to
Rolls an
serve.
ace.
And serve is good. Brownstown Central with an overpass. Setter's able to save it. Maddie Allen gets it up. Kelsey Haley sets back to her. Good swing by Allen, who keeps it in bounds. Brownstown Central goes outside to Wishmeyer. It's double blocked. Back to Brownstown Central. Goes outside again to Wishmeyer, who can't get it over the net. And she has a hitting error, giving the Chargers a point. Yeah, the ball did not clear.
She's human.
Yep, she is. Yeah, the point goes to Chargers. Seem to be a little, I'm not sure what the officials are confused about. She clearly hit the ball in the net, and that is a point for the Chargers. Sydney Rolls back to serve again. A beautiful floater pass with another overpass by Brownstown Central, who has to keep the ball just in play. And Maddie Allen with a big swing puts the ball down.
Kill.
What a great combination
Bada bing.
going on there, giving the Braves a little frustration. Chargers now take the lead 16-14 in the third set, and they're staying alive to keep themselves in this tournament.
Staying alive, staying alive.
Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4-ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
All right, we're back, Betsy.
And Sydney Rolls continues to serve for the Chargers. And the serve is good. Brownstown Central goes outside to Wishmeyer again. And Wechter and Kuntz puts up a great block. But, Wishmeyer, she's a great player. She knows how to effectively use that block to still get a kill. And it, even though others get a hand on it. So Brownstown Central back to serve. They trail the Chargers 15-16 here in the third set. Serve receive for the Chargers. Ball goes to Gorel, who gets the ball in play. Kuntz gets us a save, and a free ball over by Gorel, keeps the ball in play. And Brownstown Central goes to the right side. Double block by Allen and Kuntz to give the Chargers a point inside out. Chargers go up 17-15. Kuntz comes out. Gorel goes back to serve. And middle freshman Miley Scudder comes into the game for the Chargers. Hannah Gorel with the serve. Ball is good. It's up, goes outside to Wishmeyer again, who uses that block to get a kill and gets a side out.
She's just swiping off of it? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
Okay.
Once you get that muscle memory of just talent, of knowing that you can always get your body to the ball, and you got that athleticism, then you start working on that more skilled stuff. Cut shots, swiping off, pushes. Maddie Allen keeps the ball alive on serve receive here, and she's got a back row attack. That puts the ball out of system for the Braves, who are struggling to keep it in, and they do. And Gorel makes a good pass. Haley gets a swing, or gets a set to Scudder, who gets a great swing. Off-speed shot. Kinker comes in for the dig. Haley out to Allen, who has a nice cut shot, gets him out of system. And we have an outside the antenna. Tried from Brownstown Central trying to keep the ball in play, but that was heads up. Great team play by the Chargers. Wechter comes out. Moeller comes in to serve. And the Chargers lead 18-16 here in the third set. Muller's serve is great. Deep back serve. Ball is up in the air. Wishmeyer goes to the right side to hit. Gorel with the dig. And Allen, she attempts for an off-speed shot, but it is blocked. She's a little bit off the net, which does make it sometimes difficult, to keep ball in play. But Sophie Wishmeyer goes off the front row, and she goes back to serve. And so she is going to pick one of her 3-man targets back there. Gorel with the great pass. Haley with the great set. Scudder keeps the ball in play. Ball goes outside. Great double block by Scudder and Kelsey Haley on the front row there. And the point goes to the Chargers. They lead 19-17 in this third set. Sydney Rolls back in the front row, running a 5-1. So you've got Kelsey Haley, the setter, also on the front row here. So she's got 2 options, Sydney Rolls and Miley Scudder to set to. Maddie Allen, who's had a great match here today. She takes a serve, and it's just barely long, and point goes to Brownstown Central. Chargers still lead 19-18. Serve receive. Look for Brownstown Central to serve to Maddie Allen since she just made an error there. That's oftentimes what coaches will do. And goes to the middle of the court, and that's a great pass by Sarah Moeller. Unfortunately, Kelsey Haley's going to get called for the double contact on attempting to set. We've got it tied up. You're right, Julie, here. 19-all in the third set. Chargers back to receive. Ball's out of bounds.
Wow.
Served out of bounds by the libero from Brownstown Central, and the Chargers go up 20-19. Freshman Miley Scudder will go back to serve. Ella Kuntz back in the front row. Serve is good. Pass is good for Brownstown Central, who passes or sets up in the back row to Brownstown Central. Haley sets outside to Rolls, and it's a good contact, but blocked, kept it in play. We got a quick there by Brownstown Central, blocked by Ella Kuntz. Single block by Ella Kuntz. And Brownstown Central's coach is not happy. She's going with a timeout here as the Braves trail the Chargers 19-21 in the third set. Chargers, to stay alive here, have to get this set, Julie, and they lead 21-19. They played a solid third set here, and I hope that they continue to come out here on the floor and keep it rolling. You just added right in. What did you see? What do you got?
On the far sideline, there was this little bitty girl. You can see her in the turquoise shirt.
Oh,
The ball rolled to her, and she got it. And the Brownstown Central girl took it from her, very nicely, probably said thank you. The little girl throws herself on the floor and is kicking and
in
banging.
pure dramatic fashion.
Oh, my God, and screaming.
That's a future baller right there. She wants the ball. She wants to play. All right, Julie, that timeout. We come back on the court. Miley Scudder back to serve for the Chargers. The serve is good. Brownstown Central gets the ball in the air. It's a tight set, and they keep it in play. Chargers set it up. Rolls with the tip. Still keeping the ball in play. Scudder with the touch. Allen with the attempt to save.
Good try there.
And, man, a lot of scrambling over there. It was a great hustle play, heads-up play. And now the Brownstown Central still trails, but they've got the side out. Chargers back to receive.
Their setters back to serve.
21-20. Chargers lead in the third set. Kelsey Haley with a great set to the right side as Rolls slides over there. The Braves have to free ball it. Maddie Allen with a great pass. Another slide. Attack by Ella Kuntz. Assist Kelsey Haley. And the kill goes to Ella Kuntz. Great slide. 2 in a row. We saw Rolls do that. Brownstown was able to keep it in play. This time, Kuntz gets the kill. Kelsey Haley back to serve. She's got a nice deep serve. Ball's going outside. We've got a good swing. Allen gets her hand on the ball. Unfortunately, two out of system for anybody to get back into it. Chargers still lead 22-21. Back to receive. Brownstown Central back to serve. Freshman Alex Davidson for Brownstown Central serving to the Chargers here. And her serve is up, and it's good. Great pass by Sarah Moeller, who sets up. Kelsey Haley sets up to Ella Kuntz, who keeps it into play. Ball goes outside. We got an off-speed shot by Wishmeyer to the middle of the court, and no Charger there to pick it up. Chargers call timeout as the Braves tie it up 22-all here in the third set.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home.
We're back, Betsy.
812-663-8341.
Good serve there by
Kelsey
Brownstown.
Haley sets to Sydney Rolls, who gets the
Good
kill
job.
on the right
Good
side of
job.
the net. Chargers go up 23-22. They're staying alive here. You know,
Very
this
nice.
has been an exciting set. I really start to see that the Chargers are coming into playing the game that we are accustomed to seeing them play. Rolls with a great serve. Ball's up and outside to Wishmeyer. Blocked by Kuntz and Wechter, who get a hand on the ball, and Kuntz was able to send it over as well. Wishmeyer with a kill to tie it up again. Annie Wechter or Kelsey Haley, who got their hand on that ball? On that defensive play there, or was it Sydney Rolls? I was trying to see who got their hand on the ball there. All right, Chargers in receive. They need a big stop here. It needs to be a big point. Great pass by Gorel. Kelsey Haley sets to Kuntz, who isn't able to convert. Chargers will receive
right, here we
again.
go.
It's got to be a stop right here. Braves up 24-23 in the third set. The Chargers don't get this point right here.
It's
Their
over.
season will be done. That's right. Let's go Chargers here. Back to receive. Ball goes to Kinker. Kelsey Haley gets it up to Maddie Allen, who keeps the ball in play. Ball goes tight. Oh, and the block out of bounds. Wishmeyer had a good swing, but the Charger season comes to an end. As I see the tears there on our only senior, Ella Kuntz. You know, it's always just, you know, you'll look back and it's always going to be really hard. But I was glad to see that the ladies recovered to play their kind of game here in the third set.
Yeah, we will not go quietly.
The Chargers then will end their season 21-12.
Standing ovation for the Lady Chargers from the North Decatur crowd. We are proud of you.
Absolutely.
And so
Sectional
good to see
champions.
that last game that they came out and played like they were capable of playing.
Absolutely. It just makes you feel a little bit better when you just start seeing them play ball.
No
and
kidding.
that they're not tripping over their own feet in a sense where we call those unforced errors, just silly mistakes that you just, what do you attribute that to? You think a lot of nerves sometimes?
Brownstown Central's good.
Yeah, they are, for sure. I don't want to take anything away from them.
Yeah. They hit hard. They play quick, a little quicker than what we were used to playing. But we kind of got into it that third game where we could do that and stay right with them and even pull ahead of them and that sort of thing. But I'm very proud of how they played. They have nothing to be ashamed of. And, gosh dang, it would have been nice if we could have got that third game. We came so close. But we want I think they did a great job. And, they lose one senior and one heck of a senior, Ella Kuntz.
Absolutely.
And they are going to miss her, but they bring a lot of people back.
They do. And, watching Ella over the years, seeing her develop into this powerhouse volleyball player who is a huge threat at the net as a blocker for the Chargers. I mean, she's 6 foot, but she's agile. She can move and make plays on balls. I mean, just her all-around game has really improved. And so she will be missed. Those will be big shoes, probably literally also and figuratively.
Yeah.
Figuratively.
Think about what they
fill.
lost the year before.
Oh, my gosh. What a talent of a team. Sure.
And
Talent of
to
a team.
have this group come back
Yep.
and actually surpass what that other team did.
And you've got 2 freshmen playing solidly. You got your sophomores and your juniors And again, you're one senior.
And there's
So-
some kids that are on that junior varsity squad, and we've got a really good 8th grade team coming in that won the Mid Hoosier Conference. I believe they won both years. So there are spots open to play, and there's some kids that have been splitting time that they'll have an opportunity to play all the way around, kind of like Maddie Allen did this year.
Absolutely.
She normally just played front row,
Yep.
and then she got the opportunity to play all the way around, and my goodness, she's turned into a wonderful player.
And how awesome that's going to be for their program as they, take a break here and then get back to it in the spring and summer, refocusing on that. But as I said before, the Chargers are in their season 21-12. I mean, what a phenomenal run. Not knowing. I mean, girls this year had to play in some positions that they hadn't played before. Some of them playing varsity for the first time. They started out running a 6-2 at the beginning of the year. They switched off somewhere. I don't think it was quite mid-season that they switched, but more consistently using a 5-1. I mean, Kelsey Haley, I remember, I think, watching her freshman year on JV. I believe she did some setting then, but I'm not sure if she did much setting last year. I can't recall, and so forgive me, those of you who know for sure. But she stepped in this year, and she hasn't been a trained setter, so to speak, but she has natural, beautiful hands, man. She can really push that ball outside. I always knew as a setter, I mean, I knew the game and I knew where, but I never truly had the gifted hands that some of these setters that you see out there. And she really has natural hands to play the game.
She's, it's kind of like I like to see her play point guard and basketball, and that's what this position is in volleyball. It's your quarterback.
Your quarterback. That's how we used to.
And you've got to be able to accept all responsibility for anything bad.
And one of the things that we were able to utilize when I look back at sectional a little bit was our right side, and we weren't able to use our right side near as much today. Annie Wechter has done a great job there this season as a blocker and as a hitter. And, I've spoken with her mom a little bit. Right now she's not a power hitter. I think that can come with learning how to get more comfortable swinging faster at the ball. But she's a great placement player. She's a smart player. She can also hit out of the middle as well.
Yeah.
This year has, been a year to be something proud of, but it's also something to build on for these younger kids and to go into next season with. Claire Kinker. She had done, I believe, some setting, if I recall there, in her JV years. And then this year, she's just switched to a defensive specialist. And I remember after the first match that I watched the girls play, and I'm thinking, she's got this. Here is somebody, when you're a setter, you don't receive the ball much. You might dig the ball, just tips and other things like that, but you don't receive the ball much. And so it's a transition. And I thought that she has done a great job all season there as well.
Very much so. Hey, one last time, let's thank all of our sponsors for today's broadcast.
Let's do it.
Walpy Heating and Cooling, Ford Abstract, Fry's A&W, Fleetwood Chevrolet, Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, Walters Tires, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Decatur County Recycling, Byrite Auto, Acre Automotive Group, Gillen Howell Funeral Home, Napoleon State Bank, Lamont Meats, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, H&R Block, and Stone's Farm Service. Thank you all for your, I don't know what you're pointing at.
I was going to say I saw Coach Gauck down there, and I didn't know if you wanted to try to get her
let's
here.
Let's see if we can get her real quick and let her talk about today's game or whatever. I don't know if we can get her eyeballed up here. She's kind of putting
Well, I don't know
equipment
about
away.
you, but I'm extremely proud of these Lady Chargers. And I shouldn't say I don't know about you. I know you are. I know you're extremely proud of these Lady Chargers and what they've been able to accomplish. And I tell you, as former coach of Ashley, like, it makes me so proud. And I bet you've gone through those same things of players that you've had who've gone on to do things. You're just so proud of them, almost like,
Exactly.
they're an extension of your little family, what
Sure,
they've been able to go
sure.
on and do with their lives.
Exactly.
And continue to bring that competitive spirit to other young ladies, growing up in this. And, I think about the opportunities that the clubs that surround our area that the girls are able to play in to better their game. And many of them are going to be just getting right on into that,
Yeah.
leaving the
Yeah.
season and going into club season. So,
All
Julie,
right.
it's been an honor. I'm glad that you
Gosh,
asked me
Betsy.
to join in and fill in for Margaret today.
Well, it's always fun to listen to you because you're so much more knowledgeable about volleyball than I am and current. And so it's good to hear you talk and your perspective about things. And we stole you from Hauser. And
I remember that phone call.
I am proud to be a part of that.
I think you were instrumental in that.
Yeah. I
And,
am so happy that we got you here at North Decatur, and so happy that you're the teacher that you are, because that's what a lot of people don't realize when we think about our coaches. But that's just part of their job. In fact, that's not the most important part of their job. Their
Correct.
most important part is to be the teacher. That's what they get paid for the most.
Right.
And Betsy, you are just one heck of a teacher.
Well,
Hit it out of the ballpark every time.
You are so kind to say that, and I honestly have to say, like, when you talk about the knowledge of the game, sometimes I wonder just a little bit, am I keeping up with the rules? Because I've been out of coaching. My last season was 2010. I got married that summer. I coached that last season, and then I had my daughter a couple of years after that. And so, over the years, you've seen the game change. I think one of the things, just little things like this, seeing the girls wear earrings this year, you always had to remember, like, every girl to check their earrings. And then, when piercing your belly button became popular, you had to say, you got to either cover that up or make sure that your shirt's not coming up so nobody could see that. But, I think back to when we went to rally scoring, and it's easy for me to remember the transition because my first years at North Decatur was 2002, 2003. So my first season coaching there was in 02, and we went to rally scoring. And we did that for, I believe, the 02, 03 seasons, but we only went to 21 points. And we maybe only went to 3 sets to start off with. We went to 21 points, maybe 3 sets, and then we brought the libero player in 2005, and so that's been around. You probably remember way back, because even when I played and you played, we could block serves.
Oh, yeah.
Now-
I miss that.
And you can't do that anymore, but now there's a let serve. So you can, kind of like in tennis,
Yeah.
you get the let. But in here, it's playable. Like,
Right.
there's been a lot of changes. I love the use of the libero. When we first started going with the libero, everybody was using them in a middle back defensive position. That's a lot of places. Now, on the North Decatur side, that's who our libero comes in for. They come in for middles, but she defensively plays that left back position, and that's primarily who's picking up the most balls. And so I love the change on that, and I love the change too because whenever the setter would take first ball, you always wanted a right front player to be your offsetter. So you always tried to dig, if you were the setter, dig it up to the right side of the court. And that has all changed, and I think that it keeps the flow of the game going a lot better because it's now expected when the setter digs that she gets it up more to the center of the court or over to the left of the court for the libero to take that second ball. And then to set whoever, basically just a pass set or what we used to call a bump set.
Yeah.
And getting that. So anyway, the game has changed over the course of time.
Betsy.
I'd like to see some things, but thanks again, Julie. I really appreciate you having me come along today.
Glad to have you, and good afternoon, everybody. Thank you.